Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey and today we are going to be doing our budget for the month of October 2025. Today is September 30th for me, so I'm going to go ahead and get started writing out the stuff while I'm talking to you guys. But welcome back to everyone, and welcome if you are new. I normally like to give new subscribers shout outs. I do have a few. Well, I don't know if it's a few, but I do have some. But I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to do it tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. If your account is public, I will be shouting you out. Okay. I'm surprised I was able to do all of that without stopping. Okay, so I am a sideways writer, so you're going to see me turn this from time to time, and my tripod is directly in the middle of me also. So sometimes you may see my hand go around. It looks a little weird, but we're gonna go ahead and get this budget started. So I told you, you guys sent me some of these before, and my grandson, I don't know what he did and broke them, so I'm just gonna use the regular tweezers to get these off. And I don't know where the one went. Oh well, we'll just start on the second. So Wednesday is the first, so that's supposed to be the first. So we're just gonna start on number 2. So anyway, I have been out working today, working Lyft. If you're new here, me and my husband, we both have businesses, but when our businesses are slow, we do drive Lyft and Uber. So that's kind of like our main business right now. So I've been out driving that today. And because today is the 30th, I had to try to stay gold. I've been steadily trying to work my way back up. At one time, I was platinum. I've never was able to make it to elite. I think that's the highest that you can get in Lyft. But I was out. I got out late, and I was out. I had to come home. Y'all know how I have to stop throughout the day and everything. So I did a couple things, ran a couple errands, had to take the kids somewhere. And then I went back out to make sure that I got the points that I needed. I had to have 1,100 points in order to stay gold. And I looked this after I finished a few rides this morning, and I looked at it. I didn't even notice that I was that close. I was trying to look at these numbers. I'm like, what? That was from another time. Had to have been from February, because it only went up to the 29. I mean, I still had 29, 30, and 31 left. Yeah, but anyway, I was looking at it, and it said I had 1,064 or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even need that much more money. Lyft goes by points, like the amount of money that you made in that time or something. Or it could even be the miles. I don't know, but I had to make sure that I stayed gold, because you get a little more perks when you stay gold than, staying silver, or I think the lowest might be like bronze or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, I did that today, on top of making a little extra money, because you guys do know that I'm going to miss a day or maybe 2 this week because of me going out of town. I hadn't told you guys where I was going, but I feel like I'll just tell you guys afterwards, just in case. I'll tell you guys what concert it is and everything once I'll make sure I film for you guys. As much as I can. I'm not going to make it like a whole vlog, but I'll just make sure, that I film some content for you guys. And because I know sometimes y'all like to see that, and I've been a little bit more private with my stuff, but you guys do know that this is in the budget this week, so I'm not going to trip about it. But usually on these videos, we always have new people, and they're like, if you're in debt, why are you having fun? This concert is paid for by someone else for me. Not that it matters, but something in my nail. Oh, I just cleaned out it was something in my nail. I just had the dryer was saying clean out the dryer, and I was trying to get the lint from out of it. So it was just look like it's still in there. from one side, but it doesn't look like it from the other side. That's weird. But I was just trying to get any lint that might have just been like stuck in there or something, because I definitely don't want the dryer to break. Mr. Bailey is washing our linen. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something about having fun. Oh, the concert is paid for by a family member, and it's a group of us that always do something together. You guys have seen pictures of us all doing you know, going on vacation or whatever. It's that group. So one of them paid for tickets for all of us. So that's what we're gonna do this weekend on Sunday. Sunday is the 5th. So I won't be able to work on that day. Is the point that I'm trying to get to. I got one more sticker to go. Why does that say? Oh, I took it from the wrong one. Okay, that was that 29. Y'all probably saw that too. That's okay. It's more from where that came from. Okay. Now we can go ahead and get started with this budget. So from last month, I had, let's see. Yeah, from September, my goal for September was to decrease my monthly debt by $1,500, and I'm hoping to do that by the end of the year. And half of that, a little over half of that, will be if I can get rid of that Jeep. So fingers crossed on that. We're taking it to the dealership this week, so gotta put a 1 there. Even though nothing goes there anyway. But yeah, fingers crossed on that. That would be half of the debt. And as we go through the budget, you'll see things that we've paid off and things that also have went down some. So let me take a sip of my water. Okay, so let me move my calculator over here. And I have my, so if you guys see a glare all of a sudden, that's my iPad. Okay. I'm gonna turn this to the side just a bit and try to keep everything in there. So my goal for this month is still gonna be to decrease a monthly, I said decrease debt, but to decrease monthly bills by $1,500. And also, I want to start new sinking funds, and these are sinking funds that's going to be going towards us paying off our debt and also saving for other things. So that's some of our goals for this month. So hopefully we can meet those. I like to write them down so I can just look back and see what I did. That's my dryer. And if you hear my washer spinning, I got a lot going on back there. Okay, so on the 1st we have nothing. On the 2nd we have nothing. I was just thinking about what came out, but because my budget is tomorrow, I already did my budget, and you guys would have already seen that yesterday. But the things that came out, that was all of that stuff is in, yeah, that's in September. So we're gonna jump to the 3rd. So on the 3rd, I have a credit card due, and we are gonna put $50 on there, but I already have $75 towards it. So if the sinking funds go right this week, I'll be able to put another $150 on there. So we're just gonna put debt. I'm gonna separate it up. So debt $150, and then also on the 3rd we have Disney, which I'm really thinking about canceling, but I just gotta make sure there's nothing that's about to come on that we want to see, because we used to watch Disney all the time, and I know we haven't watched it in months now. Also on the 3rd, I have Apple storage for $9.99, so that is $10. And then on the 4th, Mr. Bailey has a credit card, and we don't just put $50 on there. And then on the 5th, we have why I had that split up last month too. Okay, on the I have a credit card that's due, and we're gonna put 50. And on the how about the rent? I forget the rent every time. 900, guys. On the, I thought that the afterpay was due. That last afterpay that I have to pay, I thought it was due on the 6th, but it's actually due on the 4th. So that is $24.93, $25. If you guys are new here, I know I get stuff, you know, all the time. Like, if you're in debt, why did you pay Apple Pay? Why do you have an afterpay? It's because my father passed away in July, and I could not handle it. I couldn't go to work, and I got behind on stuff. So I'm currently ahead, except for one bill, which is my Jeep that I'm trying to get rid of. But I do have half the money sitting over here in these binders. So I am going to pay that. It was actually due yesterday, but I am going to pay that whether this week or next week. But after that, we'll be totally caught up from me getting behind from that. But I was getting money back just to survive. So that's why I have an afterpay. But out of that, it was like $1,000 altogether. That's my last payment of $25, and that'll be paid off. So that's part of this goal of me to decrease my monthly bills, because we was paying like so much from having so many different afterpays. We was paying something almost every week on them. So that'll be like a couple hundred off of there too. And also me paying this credit card off or down. I don't know which one it's going to be, but that'll be the extra $50 saved per month also. So on the 6th, I have a credit card that's due $50. I know. Don't get on me. We're trying to pay them off right now. On the 8th, Xfinity is my Wi-Fi, and it is $144. No, I can't get anything cheaper. No, I can't call them and ask them. I've tried and I tried all of you guys' things, and it's not working. So but Xfinity is very reliable. It's very fast. It's unlimited everything. So we're just gonna keep it for now until something better comes along, which hopefully is something through them. See, my eBay store, which should not have anything to do with this budget, but it does because it comes out of my regular account for some odd reason. That's $8 on the 10th. And then we're gonna jump down to the 12th. So on the 12th, my phone is due. My phones, I have 6 lines altogether. I have 5 phone lines of me, my husband, and 3 of my children. And I don't want any of you to get in trouble with me. So yes, my children pays me for some do not pay me, but just worry about what I'm saying about the about the phones. I had 3 phones that I was still paying for, but I just paid off mine. So the bill went down. So you guys know I had been paying like $425 or something like that. But this month it is $383.94. I just had to write that whole thing out because y'all know once I go do it, it's gonna be $384. But I just had to write that out. So I'm excited about that. One of us has a credit card due. I think that's mine. And we just always put 50. Guys, these are not the amounts, but we just always just put 50, like no matter what. And then on the 13th, my son's Apple storage is $3. And then on the 14th, we have a car wash subscription, and it is $29.99. So we're just gonna put $30. We know, I told you guys, we drive, Lyft, and Uber, so we have to have a subscription because we get our car washed sometimes every day, depending on what's going on, but a minimum 3 times a week. So our car wash, if we needed to get it washed, is $14 per wash if we didn't have the subscription. So we like the idea of being able to go whenever we want to. Like, say for instance, I went this morning and I paid I got a car wash, but the car got dirty again. So Mr. Bailey will probably most likely go get it washed again before he goes. And we can go twice a day if we want to. But, okay, that's car wash. Okay, on the 14th, Mr. Bailey has a credit card. That's $50. And then I think these Oh, no. Oh, no, this is the loan. Okay, so we just had a loan come out. So, yeah, it's probably going to come out. I'm just going to leave it on this day. Because I wrote that on the wrong one. This was actually supposed to go over there. I'm just going to do that. I have the maintenance loan for the Jeep, which we will be paying off pretty soon. But that's 67. You guys, it's not 67. It's 62 something. So, it's really 63. So, I have to make sure I fix that on the budget, too. Because I did have an extra like $5 and no, $4 or something in the account. Okay. Now on the 15th, we have insurances. I am not sure. I should have looked at it before, but last month it was $713. So we're just gonna go with that. $713, $714. I don't know, something. Amazon. So that's Prime. It is, we're going to say $16 because it's $15.79. And then satellite radio. Guys, we have to have satellite radio because, like I said, we drive Lyft and Uber. It's $24.98, so we're going to say $25. And I can't listen to the regular radio. They had too much going on those ads and commercials or whatever you want to call them nowadays. I have a credit card. One of us have a credit card. I don't know. We're just going to say $50. And then we're going to jump to the 20th. Get a little break right here. Wait a minute. Let me go in here. Today is okay, we're just going to say the 1st because you guys are seeing this on the 1st. I'm going to put right here the Jeep. And that's, it's going to be late. Is it going to be late? Dang, if I was to pay it on this day. Won't be late, but I want to push it. I'd rather pay the extra $30. Gosh, I don't, but I don't want to push it. But we have to pay that Jeep. Then we're gonna have to pay it again because it's due. It's actually due right here, right there, which is like yesterday for me. As I'm okay, the 20th. Honda is $900. So I always have to explain this because I always get new people on these type of videos. So the Jeep is a lot of money because we had bad credit at the time when we got it a few years ago. And we don't want to refinance right now because we are probably about to go ahead and sell it and get another one or like trade it in or something. So I don't want to have that payment with another payment. I don't know. But this one is a lot of money because we got more. We could have paid like $650, but we got to pay it in less years, and we also got extra warranty, and so it's all tied up in this note. So we're paying like an extra $250 a month to pay it down faster, and just in case anything happens, which we're putting so many miles on it, I'm probably gonna have to get an extended warranty. Okay, so on the 21st, this is the last credit card, guys. That is, we normally put $100 on that one. That balance is a little bit more. And on the 22nd, I have Apple Music for the entire family. We're gonna say $17 because it's $16.99. And then we also have Max, which I'm not gonna get rid of just yet because I definitely just logged into, I ain't gonna say who it was, but I just definitely logged into somebody else's stars the other day, one of my family members. So I told y'all we share. So that's $17 also. And then let's see, we skipped the 23rd. On the 24th, we have Netflix. That is our movie time. We used to go to, what is it, $24.99, so $25. We used to go to the movies every Tuesday, and we would probably spend anywhere between $70 and $100 taking the kids because it's $5 on that day, and then whatever popcorn or we got free popcorn, but it's only a small one. So whatever snacks or whatever we got, we would probably spend, anywhere between $70 and $100. But now we've been trying to save money, so we just keep Netflix, and on like one day of the week we'll just stay home. Like now it's on the weekend because the kids work during the week. So now on the weekend we'll just stay home and we'll watch a movie and we'll pop our own popcorn at home. So instead of like $300 to $400 a month, we're just paying $25 a month for our Netflix. So let's see, on the, okay, I'm just gonna say the 28th, because this month it was on the 29th. I don't know, but this month the DTE was $241. So I'm just gonna put, DTE is my electric and gas, so I'm just gonna put $250 just to be, because we have been running, it's been hot here in Michigan the last couple weeks. So I'm just gonna put $250. Hopefully it doesn't go over that, but the air condition has been running. And then that maintenance loan, I'm just gonna put it one more time, 63. Okay, and the Jeep will be due again, and this time it will only be the 808. So it's the bill is 803 something, and then once you add on the fee to do it online, then it's 808. And then the last, y'all, I did this wrong. 27th, 28th. I put the 30th right here when this was supposed to have been the 29th. That's okay. We got stickers. He has stickers. I know y'all was probably looking at that when I was doing it. Okay, 29th. And the 30th. Wait, this is October. We have the 31st. But I don't think we have anything on the 31st. Oh, that one crooked. My mind is still in September, because for me right now it's still September. Okay, was that the last? Oh no, the last thing was YouTube TV. No, I'm not getting rid of it. This is basically my cable. It's $82.99, so we're gonna put 83. And y'all know my Detroit Lions is playing right now. So if I did want to get rid of it, it would not be right now. So, okay. Now I don't think I need this iPad anymore. So I'm going to move this to the side, so you won't be able to see this as much, but I'm going to add up what we have. So this is all of our bills for the month, but this is not including our gas, our groceries, our sinking funds, our savings. This has nothing to do with it. This is just our fixed bills that we have. Even though some of these are variable because of some of them are credit cards, and then like our utilities go up and down. But this is something that we have to pay all the time until we get it, you know, some of these cards paid off or whatever. This is what we have to pay every month. So we're going to see, I want to see actually what it is from this month to last month also. So we're going to start. So you guys, let's see if I can, oh, you can see it because that's the words. Okay, there we go. I'm going to keep it zoomed out. Okay. So that's 200. Let me take these glasses off because I can't see with the glasses on far away. 200 plus, let's say 26, 75, 950, 50, 144. I feel like I'm missing something. I didn't forget the rent this time. 8 plus 838. Mr. Bay laughing at me because I always forget. Right. Okay, we're going to do 384. 50, 330. Let's see, 7, 13, 50, 16. Let's see, 75, 900, 100, 17, 25. 250, 62, 63, 808, and 83. Okay, so this month, because, and this is mostly because I'm paying the Jeep twice, but it's let's just put it right here. It is 5,875. But like I said, I do have $400 towards that Jeep already. So we're just gonna put 5,475. So because we do, you know, like I said, we do have money towards that already. Now let's see what it was last month. Last month, because I was behind and everything, we had to come out of $6,650 just in our bills. So that is a shoot, what is that? See, 54 minus 6650. So that is, we knocked off $1,175 just by getting caught up. So that is not the $1,500 that I'm talking about. This is just us trying to get back normal, you know, just having a normal life after everything that happened with my dad. We're finally starting to get back to normal. So that's me knocking on wood. So anyway, I think that is it. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, you will be seeing me updated on this is how our monthly budget looks normally throughout the weeks. So you will be seeing me catch up on that with October, which one of the things, I just went on the Budget Mom's website, and she does have a sale. You can get the small budget. This is her budget by paycheck binder. So they have this in the small or the large, both for $47. So I'm gonna, hopefully she'll still have the sale next week. But if not, it's normally only $50 anyway. But I'm going to make sure I cash stuff for that for next week, because one of you guys sent me this book. So as you can see, I started this in November of last year. So I'm going to be starting in November again this year, because this is the last one. And I never would have thought in a million years that I would be wanting and needing to spend $50 on a planner. But this keeps us so on point and keeps us together that I definitely need it. And I can't even imagine getting like another kind of budget book. So I'm going to stick with her again for the 2026 year. So anyway, if you made it to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you could just do me a huge favor and just leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, that does help with the channel, because we are monetized on this channel. And in the year 2025, we are paying off our debt. So with our YouTube money, and it looks like it's going to be going into 2026 too. So thank you for your likes, your shares. If you know how to hype, all of those things helps the channel. And if you are subscribed, just go ahead and check and make sure you are, because sometimes we think we are and we're not. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you would consider subscribing and joining our community, because you guys are helping keeping me accountable, as you say that I'm doing the same thing for you guys. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to go back to cash stuffing and taking you guys along with me for my day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.